Alrighty, we just got a 2010 hyosung gt650r. This is a learner restricted approved motorcycle in Australia, in New South Wales, but I have de-restricted it. I've done a couple of little modifications. For example, I have got a grinder to the stock air filter and siliconed in a Can air filter. Put a power command of 5 on it. Got a dyno tune yesterday. I've got the results here. I've got a Two Brothers pipe there, as you can see. Also just changed the spark plugs to iridiums, 20 bucks a pop, worth a mention. Anyway, just thought I'd show you what it sounds like. So it's a good looking bike, it definitely does sound good. This is cold startup. For a first bike. Have the results over here for the dyno tune yesterday. So I have my number plate there. If you can see, max start at 71 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque, whatever that is, don't know, but there it is. So if you're planning on getting one of these bikes, they're restricting it. Don't get too excited. You only get 71 horsepower after spending $1,000 to, you know, with the modifications. Power command about 400 bucks. Tune it 350. You know, all the rest of the things you don't really have to put them in, but you know, made a difference for me. Like the pipe, I actually paid $850 for it, being an idiot. And the air filter, 100 bucks for that. 40 bucks for the plugs. But if you count up the money you spend on it, it's probably really not worth doing the mods. And especially since I've tuned the bike now, it doesn't backfire at all, which is one thing that I'm not very happy with. The problems that I've had with the bike is with this one little thing over here. I'll show you. That little thing there, making that sound, is called a regulator rectifier. It is the magneto, the thing that is responsible for charging the battery of a motorcycle. That keeps playing up. I've had it changed 3 times since brand new, and I've only done 7,500 Ks. I've only got a couple months left on my warranty, and I got it changed a month ago. So I'm hoping that it doesn't do a lemon effect on me again and fucking bail out on me. Then I'll have to pay to put a aftermarket piece in, which will, you know, which will end up being better than the stock one. But you know, I've got to fork out the money for it, which is pretty sad. But anyway, overall, as a learner bike, the grade is fantastic. I am 185 centimeters tall and 110 kilos. For me, it is perfect. Being a tall bloke, a bit heavy set as well. It definitely does get up on one wheel. The street that I live in is about 400 or 500 meters long, and I've been able to hold a wheelie through first and second all the way through, from about 40 Ks up to about 140. Being a fat cunt, it's pretty impressive, I think. Anyway, so overall, I'd probably give the bike as a learner bike, a 9 out of 10. The reason why I don't give it a 10 is because the gearbox is a little bit clunky, and because before I got it tuned, the bike would sometimes turn off by itself at about 40 Ks an hour. Before I got it tuned, now it's tuned, it won't do that again. Whenever I used 98 octane petrol, BP Ultimate, it would just sometimes turn off. But the problem is solved, it's tuned, no more problems. So yeah, definitely was a good choice. Anyway, hope you enjoy.